Hi there, it's Kasia from Tafalarota. I just received my early birthday gift, which I gifted to myself. And I just wanted to show you the Tarot of Transformation. This is the book. You can order it from Willow Arlena's website. And to be honest, I've read the introduction is not very long, but it's a really good book. I don't know, I love it. And I love the descriptions of the cards. It comes from the very psychological, but also like Buddhist perspective, when you are encouraged a lot to work with the cards and the energies of the cards yourself, and you are being treated like a, feeling and thinking human being, not some kind of brainless mush. And I really love the approach. So all the majors have keywords on the cards as well. So the Fool becomes innocence or ignorance, the Magician is master unconscious creation, High Priestess is feminine mysteries and intuitive wisdom, Earth Mother is Queen of Life, Green Man, which is Emperor ruling in harmony with nature, Hierophant becomes spiritual leaders, taking the Hierophant off the pedestal, the Lovers love in the highest octave, and so on and so forth. So they beautifully kind of cosmically acknowledged. And the minors are also very interesting because I think it's the swords is about mental realm. So they describe that swords represent the mental realm, and it's not only limited to thinking, but also involves the emotions and physical sensations that are a part of mental patterns. And so swords kind of introduce us to mental patterns that happen before creation. Then discs are about work, leisure, home. And they chose animal imagery for this suit because animals have traditionally been used to represent various qualities of energy present in physical plane. Then cups, it's a watery word of emotions and feelings, and what they chose to do, which is interesting with the cups, they showing all the defensive strategies. So sometimes the good cards, like in Nine of Cups and so on, become a little bit differently looked at because they show it as your defensive strategy. So they adapted the names by the founder of Hakomi method, Ron Kurtz, and I really love it. Strategies are patterned responses you developed to cope with situations encountered in your early environment. They only become dysfunctional when you get stuck in them. So they show all of this emotional kind of stuckness of these patterns. And wands are the energies of chakras. So the One of Wands is the root chakra, Two of Wands is the sacral chakra. So it's quite easy to remember to the Seven of Wands is the seventh chakra. And then some systems add additional chakras, but they added something like astral traveling, so out of body travel, tantric sex, and experience of moving beyond the self. So it's very spiritual, this tarot, and very beautifully written, and really encouraging you to take responsibility for your emotions, to work with tarot and to develop into, a better version. And the court cards are changed. There is the Servers, which is the impulse to help. Teacher embodies some aspect of wisdom of this particular suit, and or the means by which we learn. There's the Healer, it's a healing influence, and the Master, the most comprehensive expression, building on all of the previous lessons and representing an integrated whole. So as you can see, she didn't go with the genders. She actually wanted to be gender neutral. And there is a short chapter on working with the cards. Few spreads, simple. They actually ask you not to do too big spreads because the cards are quite like multi-layered. And Then they describe each of the cards, but the descriptions are really amazing. Like, for example, one of my first cards which I pulled was Compassion, and this is Judgment card traditionally, and this keyword, like the keywords say transcending judgment. So it's being looked upon the judgment, but from another perspective, and you straight away are put into a different attitude to what you are seeing and what you're reading. You want to transcend your judgment either towards yourself or towards other people, which is quite cool, I thought. And then each of the cards being described from a very beautiful psychological perspective. And now I just want to show you a few cards. Hope you can see. Maybe this like that, yeah. So the backs are not very pretty in my opinion, and the paper, like, it's not very good, but it's okay. It's just think it might cheap a little bit. But I also chopped off the borders. First I did it on the little, like it came like in some kind of like a you know, the cover of the book, so I cut it out and then I chopped off the sides of the borders. Oh, sorry. So this is how the cards looked before. They had the border all over the picture, and I just chopped the sides and rounded the corners because I liked it better. And so this is the Magician, the master of conscious creation. Six of Cups, they're not in particular order. Six of Cups, sharing support. Death, you have to be careful when you trim the borders, because death is smaller. So this is the only card, and thank God I noticed it, that I will have to have borders, which is kind of cool because it's a death card, so it can be a little bit different. And Nine of Discs becomes instinctual wisdom, and you can see discs are green, the cups are blue, and swords are yellow for like intelligence and thinking, and then the major arcana are like purplish, and the wands are kind of pinkish. So each of the cards, doesn't matter if it's a major arcana or not, has the same build-up. So it's numbered, name of kind of more traditional name, and here's the like a keyword. So this is the radiance of being for the sun. Five of Wands is freeing your expression and moving towards freedom. Three of Swords, so as you can see, it's again like another approach. Hanged Man is called not in control, which is so cool. Healer of Wands, vibrational healing. I love this Master of Swords, reading the web. So that would be like a King of Swords. But check out, I don't know if it will focus. Check how beautiful, multi-layered these cards are. I was kind of expecting them to be a little bit more shiny, like not shiny, but saturated, maybe like on the book or something, because the videos I saw online, I think the cameras kind of make them look a bit brighter. They're not as bright, but the artwork is gorgeous. So as you can see, Nine of Wands is the tantric sexuality, so totally different to your regular Nine of Wands. Manifesting home, Four of Discs, that's a little bit more similar. But they're very healing, and they come from a healing approach. So you find that they're quite emotive and quite helpful actually to what you can actually do to deal with this energy. No self, Ten of Wands, This is Four of Wands, so that would be the heart chakra, because it's the fourth chakra, and this is opening the heart. In the beginning I was thinking, why this Four of Wands? But then I read that they are about chakras. Also this one. I'm not so much into angels, so I thought like, opening to angels, please. But it's the seventh chakra, so it opens you up to the higher energies, and she just chose angel or devas to present them as these higher beings, higher vibrational beings. The moon, peace in darkness, spiritual leaders, and that's the taking the Hierophant off the pedestal. And here again, when I chopped off the borders in two cards, in this one, see, like chopped off the L, and also I think in the High Priestess there was a long name, so it also got on. So that's the root chakra, grounding for creativity, authentic nourishment. Six of Wands as inner seeing, because that's sixth chakra, the third eye chakra. Teacher of Cups is exploring the inner landscape. So as you can see, they beautiful cards, and really I find them so healing. Some of the pulls I already had, and even reading the book, it's gorgeous deck. I really enjoy it. Trust, walk for Nine of Swords. Have trust, sometimes you cannot think of anything else, or life is just being so shit that all you can do is to have trust and walk. So as you can see, all the images are gorgeous. I don't think there's any images that I don't like, and as I said, I'm into the spirals and all of this kind of artwork right now. So my autumn decks are very healing decks, I noticed, and they're not your typical darker theme decks. I will do a video on my autumn decks. There's a lot of decks with this free-flowing energy and movement, and I feel like embracing the softer sides of myself this autumn, so I'm going to give myself permission to go there and just really enjoy it. Yeah, so this deck is beautiful, and I really like it much more after I trimmed it, and I think I'm going to put maybe a silver I will edge it silver color. Yeah, so Tarot of Transformation, great booklet, beautiful deck, very healing. If anyone is interested, I put the link to Willow's website, and enjoy it. I hope you liked it. Bye.